Thanks to the developer behind Hellfire's expansion, Sierra, there are unlockable Easter eggs which will reveal cut content. One such quest is labelled Jersey's Jersey, added due to the erroneous rumours that were circulating during Diablo 1's release about a secret cow level. Only accessible by altering the command.txt file, the quest will subsequently replace Lester the Farmer in-game and alters the related content. And like the Farmer's Orchard quest, as we head north of the Hive and following the river, we find Lester the Farmer is nowhere to be seen. However, there's something different about the area. Previously, Lester had 3 cows, and now there's 4? Wait. Something is very off about this cow. We approach it and give it a slight prod, to which it responds,
"Moo."
Now, we are no expert on bovine, but I don't think that cows should be bipedal, nor was that a normal moo. We head a few yards to the nearest Bessie and confirm our suspicions. Now that's a moo. We turn to the phony cow once more and he firmly states,
"I said moo."
This seems to be a complete nut, standing in the pasture, wearing a cow suit no less. We ask the man if he is okay, but he flatly states,
"Look, I'm just a cow, okay?"
With a slight exhale, we press him further for answers, but he just simply scoffs.
"Look, I'm a cow. And you're monster bait. Get some experience under your belt. We'll talk."
If we do happen to take the nut's advice and delve deeper into the labyrinth, becoming stronger in our quest, he will say upon our return,
"Quit bugging me. I'm looking for someone really heroic, and you're not it. I can't trust you. You're gonna get eaten by monsters any day now. I need to find someone who's an experienced hero."
It's upon our second return from the labyrinth, he further boasts,
"Me? I'm a self-made cow. Make something of yourself and then we'll talk."
And upon our third return, after venturing deep into the catacombs below town, the pseudo-cow still dares to judge us as lacking, saying,
"I don't have to explain myself to every tourist that walks by. Don't you have some monsters to kill? Maybe we'll talk later, if you live."
It's only after reaching level 9 of the caves and level 15 will the man, or what we presume is a man, known as the Complete Nut, will finally break down and seek our aid, admitting,
All right, I'm not really a cow. I don't normally go around like this, but I was sitting at home minding my own business, and all of a sudden these bugs and vines and bulbs and stuff started coming out of the floor. It was horrible. If only I had something normal to wear, it wouldn't be so bad. Hey, could you go back to my place and get my suit for me? The brown one, not the gray one. That's for evening wear. I do it myself, but I don't want anyone seeing me like this. Here, take this. You might need it to kill those things that have overgrown everything. You can't miss my house. It's just south of the fork in the river. You know, the one with the overgrown vegetable garden.
And so the man, like Lester, drops a single runic bomb. However, if we ask him further about it, flustered, he ushers,
"What are you wasting time for? Go get my suit. And hurry. That Holstein over there keep winking at me."
And so, a little gobsmacked that to seemingly protect himself, this man has decided to dress as a cow and hide in the pasture, has also tasked us with investigating the strange growth south of the fork. With the runic bomb in hand, we again venture to the alien growth below the fork that leads to Adria's shack. We toss the bomb on it to clear the path, and it explodes. However, we don't see the man's house in sight that he mentioned. Perhaps the growth swallowed his house. Or worse yet, there was no house. Perhaps the man had been traumatized by entering the sickly hive himself. But that doesn't explain his poorly made cow suit. We're just thankful that there are still 3 cows in the pasture, and he didn't feel compelled to hollow one out for his own makeshift suit. Heading down into the festering hive, we're immediately assaulted by its inhabitants. The bloated fell twins with 2 heads, wispy floating mummies known as the Shredded, and scampering venomous stingers nip at our heels. Stepping through the sludge and avoiding the acid baths, amidst the mucus-covered walls, the hulking hellboars emerge to encircle and end our intrusion upon their moist, membrane-covered refuge. As we delve deeper, cleaving what seems to be fleshy birthing pods, the resident arachnids defend their lair with zeal, disturbed by the warmth of life, or perhaps in search of a sumptuous snack. On the third level of the festering hive, we are bombarded by necro-orb magica. The tentacled cyclops produce a hail that nearly halts our entire search, however, to no avail. Or so we think. After an arduous undertaking and clearing the cavern, we realize we're actually lost in this maze, and perhaps worse, maybe led astray. We begin to question, what if this nut has misled us and works for the hive mind, his brain a mush that answers only to a defiler below? It's then we see a stray necro orb. We race to fell it before succumbing to its sickly magics, and what's this? A cow suit crumpled in the corner. We cannot believe our luck, but as we pick it up, we see fresh blood on its nose. Although we have no illusion where our own leathers come from, this furry fruit really does take the cake for depravity. Portaling back to town, we hastily hand him the smelly suit, but he rebukes us, saying,
No! This is my gray suit. It's for evening wear. Formal occasions. I can't wear this. What are you, some kind of weirdo? I need the brown suit.
We cannot help again but ponder. Who's crazier, the fool or the fool that follows him? It's on the fourth level we're approached by an entirely new enemy, the pincered lashworms, whipping neath their abdomen with their scissor-like appendages. Worse yet, as time wears on, we're beginning to be hunted by entire packs of venom tails, led by their spider lords. The corrosive acid of the venom tails bites into our armor, and we realize, as we cook, is that the brown cow suit? Perhaps we spy it though. Too late. The demon's acid is eating the metal of our protective plate. After a few hard blows, Arcane's valor disintegrates to the floor and is no more. It's then we're exposed to the whipping barbed tails, yet somehow vanquish the last of the enemies before we succumb to their lethal toxin. Wasting no time, we scoop up the brown suit or horned mass of cow outerwear and portal back to town, outfit in hand, to meet a smiling man, looking like a complete nut as he advises.
That's much better. At last, some dignity. Are my antlers on straight? Good. Look, thanks a lot for helping me out. Here, take this as a gift. And, a little fashion tip? You could use a new, you know what I mean? The whole adventurer motif, it's just so retro. Just a word of advice, eh? Ciao.
And with that, the nut gives us a plate of our very own bovine armor. We recoil in slight horror at the udders and cow motif. However, although our fashion sense somewhat differs from this deranged milkman, the armor stats are, admittedly, quite formidable. No doubt due to being an exploit or Easter egg armor only available in single player, the bovine plate boasts armor class 150, plus 50% light radius, which is good or bad depending on how you like light radius, plus 30 resist all, minus 5 damage from enemies. The downside is minus 2 to all spell levels and minus 50 mana, and a required strength of 50 plus indestructible. So not really ideal for a mage, but a warrior who just got his armor cooked? Well, I might just wear it out of town. And with that, we turn to the complete nut to say thanks. However, we see across his face a euphoric grin. He returns to character once more and seemingly refuses to break, having gotten what he wanted, instead simply saying,
Mo,